Welcome to this edition of English News. I'm Kate Mary. A quick look at the headlines we're tracking at this hour. A piggery farm at Twinem in Ukhrul district raises 300 pigs, earning a monthly income of 2 lakh rupees. Also employs many people. And ideologies of political parties in state and at the center are based only on their own parties, says CPI leader. Now the news in detail. A piggery farm at Twinem in Ukhrul district could be undoubtedly one of the few most successful non-governmental farms in Manipur, which raises the highest number of pigs at the same time and also makes a big income every month. The farm is maintained by the Self-Support Society. According to a report filed by our sub-editor Nauribam Phillips and video journalist N. Ranjan, Twinem village is about 70 km far from Imphal. A rural integrated farm under the Self-Support Society established in 2009 has been running successfully. The farm, covering an area of about 50 hectares in the hilly region, maintains piggery, poultry and fishery, thus earning a monthly income of about 2 lakh rupees. Coordinator of the farm, R. Riva, told the ISTV News that the main income of the farm comes from the piggery, which has about 300 pigs at the same time. The rest of the income comes from the poultry and the fishery. He said 17 persons are employed at the farm. Among the 17 employees, 14 are full-time employees and 3 are part-time employees. The staff employees work 7 hours a day. Each employee gets a salary of about 10,000 rupees a month at 350 rupees per day, while maintaining the rule of no work, no pay. The farm does not use chemical fertilizers. Instead, it makes its own feeds for the pigs or the poultry or the fish in the fishery farm. The farm has different departments such as maintenance department, meal processing department, etc. In the poultry section, there are about 150 chickens of Banaraja and broiler species at one time. Different species of fishes, including indigenous fish, are bred in the fish farm. In the piggery, there are about 300 exotic and hybrid species of swine. Coordinator R. Riva is a man who has received training on the relevant trade. He himself takes care of the pigs or chickens whenever they fall sick and treats them. What grabs the attention of any visitor there is the obviously systematic method of construction of 3 different blocks of the piggery. The blocks are growing unit, delivery and weaning unit, and servicing block. Just as the doctors treat the patients at the hospital, Coordinator R. Riva treats the sick animals or the chickens frequently.
KG low was in one life and yokning KG Kundigi low. Ari channing idea to the lady and more young kiki channing ballet, Chamaki channing ballet, labing Matungin Adam Low. Also, Pun Mapi young Kayumle, Mapa Mari. Adaga Machasing Yauraga, Kitoga, Chow, Washing Yauraga, altogether around 300 throughout the nation, or at any point of time, 300 cumulative.
The common diseases of the swine are diarrhea and breathing problem. When a matured male swine is sold, the usual weight of the animal is between 180 kg and 200 kg, and a female swine weighs between 120 and 140 kg. A kilogram of pork costs 220 to 240 rupees. A matured female pig can give birth to about 7 or 8 piglets. When the piglet weighs 20 kg, it may be sold, Riva said.
Mapanda, Imphal, Kumba, individual customers use chale, adigi hotels use chale, adi shops, adigi maragmaldi way, dimangi, patungin Delhi guma, Mumbai guma ju, Thavale, for example, King Chili guma, adi way apavo salary guma, Ashmishu Panda Tane Notori. Market study Delhi produce more The
ideologies of political parties in the state and at the center are based only on their own parties. This was stated by state CPI leaders while speaking at the 46th Political Conference of CPI Khetragaon Local Council held at Topmakha Lekai today. Veteran leader of CPI Hijam Tarang, patron member M. Kadamani, State CPI leader and Secretary of All India Trade Union Manipur Council L. Sotin Kumar were the main guests at the conference. Speakers at the conference pointed out that CPI has been keeping faith in socialism for the past many years and has been taking part in the service to the people. Even though there is no MLA of the party at present, the party has been working in the interest of the people and ensuring that the voice of the people has been reaching the ears of the government. They said the party will field candidates who would work for the people in the assembly elections of 2017. The local councils of the party should ensure that the ideologies of the party reach the people, the leaders maintained.
Planning Commission Planning Commission is initially Bharat Nintamari Nehru Madamla Kumana, Masishana, Aragamana, Niti Haina, Niti Ayogana, National Institute for Transformation of India, Hydra Ama Hyraga. Planning to be a planning machine is showing and my planning in a camp, taking Udori.
President of BJP Manipur Pradesh T.H. Chauba has affirmed that there is no question of protecting the persons who misuse public money in a wrong manner. He said this at a felicitation function cum press meet held at the party's office at Niti Pachuthek today. Chauba felicitated Jila Parishad member of Jiribam, Thaudam Ibomcha, who recently joined the party. Speaking on the occasion, Chauba said a team led by him had personally inspected the Imphal-Jiribam highway. The condition of the highway still remains unsatisfactory. He further said, as instructed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, one or other union minister will visit the northeast region every fortnight. Every visiting minister will be shown the progress of the highway. He will meet the Prime Minister and the Defence Minister in Delhi on January 15. During the meeting, he will urge them to finish the repairing of the road very soon and to upgrade it to 4 lanes. Eradicating corruption from Manipur is the main objective of BJP. Anyone found misusing public money in a wrong manner will not be spared. BJP is not protecting any accused of the Fumdi scam. Many central leaders have come and inspected the case since 2010. Prime Minister himself has said the same during his visit to Manipur. Sooner or later, the scam will be fully investigated, he said.
Narendra Modi ji na baikale ba thakai kodi ni ko bodol bo ti se la ka ko hai wani ba program se wani la ko kodi ni ba ya chalan na production ne ya ko sa ti te basi ko di program ni hai se basi ko chali.
Addressing the gathering, spokesperson of the party R.K. Shivachandra said BJP is not remaining silent on the Fumdi scam. Some incompatible members in the party are trying to mislead the steps taken up the party president. Such act has always been a reason for a huge fire from a tiny spark. He called upon the party members to give up such act of narrow-mindedness and help in creating a party with unity. The prize distribution ceremony of the 15th state-level Maths and Science competition held on October 26 last year was held at MDU Hall today. The competition was organized by United Development Association Khangabok. Commandant of 1st MR Thokchom Radheshyam, Secretary of Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur Sarangajit Khundrakpam and Under Secretary of Mahud H. Balkrishna attended the ceremony. Addressing the gathering, member of the association Gopi Mohan Khundrakpam said the competition was organized with an objective of giving the students a better education. The association is planning to organize the competition more in a wider scale. The Diamond Jubilee celebration of Moyon Women Organization was held at the Komla Thabi Kapam public ground today. MLA of Chandel Assembly Constituency Victor Nunglung and Dr. Gina Sengkhom attended the celebration. The MLA unveiled the memorial stone of the Diamond Jubilee celebration. Speaking on the occasion, the MLA said women have a big role in bringing about development. On the other hand, Moyon Apex organization has resolved to make a documentary film based on the life story of Kurkum Moyon, who had taken a big role in promoting the Moyon community. The decision was taken at a special meeting of the organization held at Kapam Komlathabi today. MLA of Chandel Assembly Constituency Victor Nunglung, President of the organization, and Dominic Shoshir Moyon, former President R. Jinda Singh Moyon, President of Women Wing C.R. Saining took part in the meeting. President of the organization and Dominic said, as there are no written records of the life story of Kurkum, who is highly associated with the history, Kurkum's story may become extinct. So the organization decided to ask Dr. T.H. Chandramani to make a documentary based on Kurkum. As all necessary documents have been submitted to him, the film will be finished soon and it will give a new light to the Moyon community. Former President of the organization R. Jinda appealed to the people to extend cooperation in the making of the film. And now some national and international news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated the 7th Vibrant Gujarat Global Investors Summit at the Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is attending the event as the guest of honor. US Secretary of State John Kerry, several ministers from Europe, Japan, Australia and Canada, and over 50 CEOs of top Indian as well as international companies are participating in the summit. Out of 8 partner countries, US, Canada and Japan have become partners for the first time in the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. Addressing the summit, World Bank President Jim Yong Kim said India's economic growth will be 6.4% this year and it will be even faster next year. Addressing the 7th edition of Vibrant Gujarat Summit, Reliance Industries Limited Chairman Mukesh Ambani said that Reliance will invest rupees 100,000 crore in the state in next 5 years. He said each Vibrant Gujarat Summit has been bigger than the earlier one. I urge companies to invest in India. Reliance will contribute to the Make in India initiative. Indian Navy has been in a heightened state of alert for the last 2 months with its entire fleet, including warships, aircraft carriers and unmanned aerial vehicle deployed, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Robin Dhawan said. The Navy had already stepped up patrolling in coastal areas much before the recent Pakistan terror boat sinking incident off Gujarat coast, he said. In a mid-sea operation on New Year night, a Pakistani fishing boat said to be carrying explosive was intercepted by the Indian Coast Guard off the coast of Gujarat, but the vessel exploded and caught fire before sinking along with 4 occupants. The Constitution enables governments to provide for reservation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe category employees even in promotions, but courts cannot direct them to make such a provision, the Supreme Court has ruled. A bench of Justices J. Chelameshwar and A.K. Sikri, however, said the aggrieved employees belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe categories can themselves seek redressal from the court if they are denied the rightful promotions. At least 57 people were killed and scores injured today when a speeding oil tanker crashed into an overcrowded passenger bus on the highway in Pakistan's southern Sindh province. Karachi Commissioner Shoaib Siddiqui said the accident took place on the superhighway when the bus going from Karachi to Shikarpur collided with the oil tanker early today. Indonesian search teams believe they may have located the main fuselage of missing AirAsia flight QZ8501. An object resembling the plane's body was found in a sonar scan of the search area in the Java Sea, an official said. Officials hope the black box flight recorders will be near the object close to where the tail was found. The The plane carrying 162 people was flying from Surabaya in Indonesia to Singapore when it vanished from radar in bad weather on 28 December. A German newspaper in the northern port city of Hamburg that reprinted Prophet Muhammad cartoons from the French satirical paper Charlie Hebdo was the target of an arson attack early today, police said. No one was hurt. Rocks and then a burning object were thrown through the window, a police spokesman said. In France, world leaders are gathering in capital Paris ahead of a unity march following 3 days of terror that left 17 people dead. Around 40 leaders are expected to attend the march. About 2,000 police officers and 1,300 soldiers are being deployed across the French capital to protect the marchers. Police are hunting for the accomplices of the gunmen who attacked a satirical magazine and a kosher supermarket. The Interior Minister said France will stay on high alert in the coming weeks. Bernard Cazeneuve will host a meeting today of fellow Interior Ministers from across Europe, including the UK's Theresa May, to discuss the threat posed by militants. And now a quick recap of the top stories once again. A piggery farm at Twinem in Ukhrul district raises 300 pigs, earning a monthly income of 2 lakh rupees. Also employs many people. And ideologies of political parties in state and at the center are based only on their own parties, says CPI leader. Well, that's it in this edition. News and updates continue. Stay tuned and keep watching.